Hello, and congratulations on your wise decision to pursue religious studies at A-level. This painting is Raphael's School of Athens, and you should look that up in order to obtain a who's who of the early philosophers who contributed to the subject you're studying today. The course is Religious Studies H573 from OCR, and the specification is available online. There are three core components to this course, which will take you on a history of philosophical, religious, cultural thought and development over the course of time. The first component is the philosophy of religion, which takes us right back to the birth of philosophy and how it has developed over time. One area of this, which you'll be exploring in greater detail, is the concept of the soul. Perhaps you believe you have a soul or some kind of animating spirit that gives you your personality, or perhaps you think that human beings are simply made up of meat. Throughout history, people have debated this at great length and have wondered how or what or where the soul might come from. Or does it go on after death? And you will be exploring this in more detail. Religion and ethics is the second component. This is about how we go about making decisions, how we decide what is right and wrong, and applying it to the world around us. A famous dilemma is known as the trolley dilemma, and explores the idea of, can it ever be right to kill somebody? Could you kill one to save the many? Do you think that perhaps human beings are all of equal value, or perhaps we are given value by our actions, our deeds, and our thoughts? The third, developments in Christian thought, is where you look in more detail at the development of Christian thought throughout history and how that applies to the world around us today. One area of this that you will look at in greater detail is the idea of original sin. You'll be familiar with the story of Adam and Eve and the idea that human beings' actions at the beginning of time put them out of favour with God, and that affects human beings born today. Perhaps you think that idea is absurd and ridiculous, or perhaps you do believe that human beings are born with a kind of a negative score, if you like, which we must put right by religious faith or by actions. It's examined in three separate 2-hour exams or papers. Each of those involves 3 essays, 40 minutes each, and here are 3 examples of essays that you might write as part of that exam. You'll see that it is about applying different methods of thought to different situations, or exploring the thought of particular individuals, or the veracity, the truth or falsehood of reports of different events. For example, corporate religious experience, where large groups of people report having had a supernatural experience simultaneously. The benefits of taking this subject, well, it is primarily going to help you develop your analytical and problem-solving skills and abilities, and being able to weigh up different arguments. And this, of course, prepares you for a range of different careers or further study, where you're really appreciating a range of different viewpoints and looking for the ways to score an argument to come to the best possible resolution. You can find out more information from the OCR website, download the specification, and look at the different areas you'll be studying in more detail. And in order to prepare for this course, there are a range of different tasks that we have prepared for you, and they have been sent out to you separately, but you can also see them by freezing these slides and looking at them in more detail. Various podcasts, videos, tasks, essays, and all kinds of ways of exploring in greater detail. I do hope you enjoy the course and are looking forward to preparing for September.